guys, it's Amy from Now Polished Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today I'm here with a swatch and review of the OPI Scotland collection, which is their collection for autumn 2019. I'm really excited to see that they were going to do Scotland. I think I said this before, that I've really been longing for a UK based collection for a while now. I know they did like a London or an England one a bajillion years ago, so I'm really excited to see these. I think that the autumn and Scotland, like the colours, fit really well, and I was so excited. So I've got them all here. We're going to go through them. There is 12 to go through, and I'll obviously pop up swatches and we'll talk about formulas and my thoughts. Let's get going into OPI Scotland. The names in this collection are also so good. We're going to go in no particular order. I'm just going to grab and go. So we have two nudes in this collection. We didn't even get one swatch done before somebody awoke from their nap. But we've committed, so we're just going to plough it on. This is my daughter Andy, for those that are not aware. Yeah. Don't you want a little nap today? Let's get moving. As I was saying, we have two nudes in the collection, one more purpley taupe and one more pink. The pink one is called Edinburgh-ers Tatties. So this one is a beautiful, like I say, very pink, dusty rose based nude. This one I really liked. It had a great two-coater formula, which is not always standard these days. I want to say it has been happening more. Some newer Zoyas that I've tried recently and things have been coming with more solid two-coaters for pastels, but it's not a guarantee. So to see that this was a two-coater, I made me really happy. So that first one is two coats of Edinburgh-ers Tatties. And like I say, there's then a purple one. You can see the purple on the top there. The more purple-based taupe is called You've Got That Glas-glow. And it is, like I say, is a purpley taupe. OPI does this quite a lot. This is more of a common OPI shade, I want to say, than the pink. I think the pink is a bit more unique for them, but the purple taupes, they tend to do quite a lot. So you might have something similar in your collection. And again, a two-coater. Really impressed to see two pastels in the collection. Shaking them. The only two pastels in the collection were both two coaters. So there was two coats if You've Got That Glas-glow, and for some reason that is so hard for me to say. We have two reds in the collection, which is also really good because normally a lot of OPI collections have got a lot of reds. She's been such a good lady. So the two reds we have is one just straight up red cream, which is called Red Heads Ahead. And like I say, that is just your bright red cream colour. Again, lots of these available on the market. If you do have one, you don't need this. However, this is a nice two-coater solid red cream. So yeah, it's nice, but you don't need it. So that one was Red Heads Ahead. The other one is what I'm wearing on my nails today, and this one is called A Little Gilt Under the Kilt, and it is a beautiful fiery metallic, I want to say. It's got kind of a metallic-y finish to it. I love this. There's one of these that came out in the last Zoya collection, Rashida, and I would say out of Rashida and this one, I think Rashida just had a bit more of a glow to it, but this is definitely stunning. I will definitely keep it. I really love this type of metallic shimmery reds. I love them. So that's another two-coater. So two coats of A Little Gilt Under the Kilt. We have one orange, and this is the Suzi polish. This is Suzi Needs a Locksmith, and this is a beautiful, it's a brighter colour, but it still retains as a bit of a terracotta shade. So it is an orange, but there are some elements of brown in there and some more earthy tones. Really like this. Don't think there's a ton of these by OPI, something definitely more different. And another two-coater. So all two-coaters so far. Very happy. Two coats of Suzi Needs a Locksmith. She's looking at the camera, but like her eye line is like just out of shot. Let me see if I can pop her. You're not looking now. Who's doing this? You're a bit dazed. Getting some hair now as well. Getting some hair slowly. Let's pop you down there a bit. Okay, next ones that we have. Let's try and group these again, shall we? Got a couple of purples, a few blues. So we'll do the purples next. So there is three purples in the collection. Let me hold these all up. So you have a cream at the bottom there, and that is the more bright and the more blue toned purple, and this one is called Nice Set of Pipes. So it's a beautiful cream dark purple. It's dark purple, but it definitely is purple, and like I say, out of these three purples, it's the lightest purple. How many times can I say purple? But it's definitely a darker shade in general, but it is still retaining that brightness. It's not gonna not look purple on your nails. purple again, purple, purple, purple. And again, a nice 2-coat of cream finish, nice and easy to apply. 2 coats and a nice set of pipes. The next purple is more of like an eggplant aubergine type, and this possibly would get mistaken for black on your nails. It is a very dark one, and this is Good Girls Gone Plaid. Now you might be able to hear my son is watching Jumanji, which is the new addiction, and obviously it's come to a point where they're being chased by something. I can now hear that in the background. It's just parental chaos over here in this house at the moment. Children everywhere, well, 2 children. You know what it's like. Okay, I think that's subsided now for the minute. My only thing with this is that it's not plaid, it's tartan for us. I think that's kind of like the equivalent, like plaid, and tartan. So Good Girls Gone Plaid, I can see what they're doing there, but I would say that it's tartan, not plaid. Just being picky. Like I say, dark eggplanty purple, possibly could get mistaken for black. 2 coats of a nice cream formula. Good Girls Gone Plaid. And the last purple is my least favourite in the collection, and this is called Boys Be Thistle-ing At Me, and it is more of a metallic-y purple, but it's just the undertones that just weren't for me. It's a great formula, 2 coats, so you're getting this deep, again, more like an eggplanty type finish, but then you're getting some like metallic, silvery kind ofness to it. Just not for me, but again, a nice polish. 2 coats of Boys Be Thistle-ing At Me. We then have one green, and this is called Things I've Seen in Aber-green, and it is a really nice deep grey green colour. It's going to pick up a green on your nails, but just a very, very dark green. I want to compare it to Roll Down the Window. That it just was that sort of tone, like an ugly, dirty grey green, similar to that, but Roll Down the Window is maybe more a bit yellow toned. Really like this one. Nice, something different, and it's 2 coats. Things I've Seen in Aber-green. We then have one light blue, and then we have a dark blue in a second. So this one is called OPI Grabs the Unicorn by its Horn. Now this is going to be a little bit of a disappointment to me. Although this was a beautiful finish, it was more of a crelly formula. It did take 3 coats to be completely opaque, and it was the only 3-coater for me in the entire collection. And you just don't expect that from this kind of like mid-toned cornflower blue, a little bit of a drop of grey in there. Just was not expecting it. So when I put 2 coats on, I kind of looked down and was like, oh, we're going to go for a round 3, are we? That's weird. So yeah, you can probably find colours like this with a 2-coater formula, and that's the only reason why it was a bit of a disappointment. So that one is 3 coats of OPI Grabs the Unicorn by the Horn. The other blue is one of my favourites, and this is called Nessie Plays Hide and Seek, and it is a beautiful deep inky blue colour with a ton, which is not even really showing in the close-up, it should, tons of green shimmer in here, and I thought it was a really beautiful combination. It looks just like the water, I guess if you're referencing Nessie, the Loch Ness. I just thought it looked really, really beautiful, like I say, like an ocean kind of river water, something different from them. So really happy with that one. So that was 2 coats of Nessie Plays Hide and Seek. And the last one here is called a Rubber Pub, which is my favourite name, possibly one of my favourite named. I need to do maybe that as a video, my favourite named OPIs. Rubber Pub, little hand here wants it, is a nice dark, deep, slaty kind of grey. Should I give that to you to hold? You can show that to the people if you like. A nice, you need to put it up in the camera. It's a nice grey with a few drops maybe of blue in there, something a little bit different again. I think there might have been like a grey kind of similar in the Washington DC collection, but I don't own that, I don't think, or maybe I do, I can't even remember. I've lost track these days. But a nice 2-coat of cream, and like I say, something a little bit different. It's kind of like a bluey toned grey. So that one was Rub a Pub. So overall, I really loved the collection as a whole. I thought it had lots of colours that OPI doesn't tend to do that often. Low amount of reds and pinks, which makes me personally very happy. And my favourite 3 from the collection are going to be the one that I'm wearing, a little gilt under the kilt, metallic red, really nice. But if you have Zoya Rashida, you possibly don't need that. We then have Nessie Plays Hide and Seek. Really happy to see that sort of shimmery blue kind of colour in there. And because of the name, Rubber Pub that Andy is holding for us is one of my other favourites as well. And I wore this one twice actually when I was going through the swatches of them. So those are my 3 favourites. Let me know down below what ones you are enjoying from this OPI Scotland collection. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you soon.